Boom shakalaka, what is up guys, Randall here from Crypto Love, coming at you today with a news episode from Pattaya. Oh, amazing place. Oh my gosh, if you guys have not been, wow. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing, thank you to everyone mashing on that like button, and guys, if you want to find out how to win a free Ledger Nano S, stay tuned. Now, let's get into things, looking at some news articles. The first thing we're going to look at, this was a big thing this week. I made a video about it. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. All right. Binance getting hacked. Did they get hacked? No. But, you know, John McAfee tweeted it. Obviously, if someone tweets it, it's true. So, whatever. There was that. That was big because centralized exchanges. The problem is, with centralization, it can be hacked. You can lose all your money because when you put your money on a centralized exchange, they're just going to give you an IOU for your valuable crypto assets. So if they lose them, if they do whatever with them, you're just left with that IOU, completely worthless. However, decentralized exchanges are coming up, things like NEX and other stuff. So keep your eye out for that because the next 6 months or so is going to be the time of decentralized exchanges. All right. Now, next thing, Singapore Central Bank speculators pose risks to fabulous 2020 blockchain goals. I'm not sure if that's like fabulous or just like fabulous because everybody talks about 2020 like stuff is going to go wild. I think this too. I think by 2020 stuff could happen. But, you know, I always like to second guess myself because things aren't just going to go up for the sake of going up, or will they? You know, they say that there's like a couple more years before we start seeing the development that they're looking for, but there's no excessive speculatory activity is negatively impacting the whole experimentation of cryptocurrency. So they think that us people wildly speculating, which granted I am, wild speculator, dollar cost averaging all the time, putting all my money in Bitcoin and cryptos, believing in it 100%. I am a wild speculator because, yeah, it could go bust and I might lose everything. Or could go intergalactic, and I could win everything. So, you know, it's a gamble I'm willing to take. I don't usually gamble, but this is one gamble I'm willing to take. So, they got that stuff. 2020. We'll see. Now, this week in Bitcoin price, $10,000 is a resistance. Now, back in November, $10,000 was also a resistance, and people are like, why has nothing happened with Bitcoin yet? Guys, it's close to $10,000. That's a lot more than it was back in October. We can say that for damn sure. But with it going up to 20,000, a lot of people buying in at 20,000, they want to know when's it going to go back up. And guys, just be patient. Like literally, if you lost money in it, just be patient. Don't sell now. Now would probably be the worst time to sell. However, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, not telling you what to do with your money because I have no idea. Just make YouTube videos. But yeah, $10,000 will be firm resistance. Now, more than that, they quote Tonevase here. He was saying that this was back in Singapore, which was like a week and some ago. That could be like another month of kind of not great movement with Bitcoin. But who cares? Another month. Guys, in a year's time, Bitcoin could be $50,000. In a year's time, Bitcoin could be $100,000. In a year's time, Bitcoin could be $10 bazillion per Bitcoin. Mark my words. I'm just joking about that last one, though. Woo! Now, all right. So, another thing, this is pretty much for U.S. people, but, you know, taxes, they suck. They're coming up, tax season. I still got to get mine done. Ugh, what a headache. But, tax season coming up, and the IRS is forming teams to track down crypto tax evaders. All right, because tax avoidance is okay. Trying to pay the least tax that you can is okay. Evading tax, not paying your tax, that is illegal. I think I got those two right. But basically, I mean, what information do they have? Well, I think they subpoenaed or they sent a court order to Coinbase with a request for over 500,000 users, but it was denied. In your face, IRS. They only got 14,000 users that reportedly had high trading activity over $20,000. That's pretty cool. Now, why is this? Because, like, last year, only 800 people reported actually owning Bitcoin. Duh, right? But what does this mean? What does this mean? It means do your damn taxes. Just pay it. You know, if you don't pay it now, you'll pay it later. Or if you hide it well enough, you'll never pay it. But you did not hear that from me. The other thing, now one of the things that's an absolute bitch about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for people in the U.S. Anytime you trade a Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency or even exchange it for fiat, that's a taxable event. So you're supposed to record the US dollar valuation, how much profit, how much loss, track each individual thing. There are a couple platforms out there for doing that. Whatever. There are accountants for doing that too. But, guys, one of the issues is that then you have to pay your taxes in fiat, which doesn't make sense. Like, you make your money in cryptocurrencies and then you're supposed to pay it in fiat? That's retarded. So you're supposed to cash out your crypto positions, especially now when they're down, to pay your taxes? Forget that. Arizona now allows Arizona state citizens to pay their taxes in Bitcoin, their state taxes. That's pretty cool, you know, making steps forward. I mean, look at this. Global adoption of Bitcoin. The government is allowing people to pay their taxes in Bitcoin. That is huge for adoption. Huge. Huge. This was another big thing. JP Morgan, who said Bitcoin's a fraud, then bought a whole bunch, then said maybe it's not a fraud, and then he said no comment, and then he said I am a huge supporter, it is the new digital gold, after he bought a whole bunch at cheap prices. He says cryptos are unlikely to disappear. Why? Because he probably has a large stake in them now. And I know I speak about JP Morgan like he's this one dude, Abraham Lincoln looking fella with a little boy. Maybe he's a pedophile. I don't know. But they're innovative maelstrom around the blockchain, and that's why cryptos are here to stay. So yeah, a lot going on. Now, this one I found interesting too. Is the darknet done with Bitcoin? Maybe. You see, we all know Silk Road, okay? That people use Bitcoin to buy illegal things, weapons, slaves, sex slaves, drugs, all that stuff, okay? Whatever you wanted, you could get it on Silk Road. Freedom, right? Freedom! But, people don't use Bitcoin as much because slow, not private, except there may be things going on coming up with that, all right? Turns out, if it was me making this stuff up, not making it up, but like if it was me in charge of paying for stuff on the darknet, I would use some damn privacy coins. Like I would be using Zcash, Monero, Zcoin, everything. Like every privacy coin, I would be using them. But turns out that's not what they're used. So number one was Bitcoin. Okay, that's decreasing quite a bit. Number two is Litecoin. Really? Fork of Bitcoin, faster, maybe. Yeah, less fees. Okay. Third one is Dash. So Dash has some privacy features, has a good community. So I can see Dash, but Litecoin, really? Yeah. So that's that. And then, just because I am so close to Bangkok right now, I'm literally like a 2-hour drive away from it, which is so cool. I'm going to be there in a couple days, but I'm having an awesome time in Pattaya. But this dude, his name is Sergey Sergeyevich Medvedev. All right, I might have butchered that, maybe. All right, he allegedly had $820 million in Bitcoin for a national crime syndicate. Had 100,000 Bitcoin that they published at first was just worth like 100 million baht, but it's way more than that. 26.5 billion baht. That's the local currency. I've been spending baht. Actually, I'll show you guys. I have some in my pocket. You can see. Look at these. These are 1,000 baht notes and 500 baht notes, 100 baht notes. Dude, I'm a baller in Thailand. This is fun. So that's what's going on in Thailand. Now, guys, taking a look at what cryptos are moving and shaking this week, which ones have the big gains. You know, I just go to CoinMarketCap, click the view all, look at the 7 days. I mean, really, this week, everything's moving up a little bit, which is good. We like upward movement. We like to make money. Bitcoin's almost at 9 grand right now. All right, but which are the big ones? Ooh, Ripple, yuck, okay? But Lisk, okay, Lisk is heading on up, and I think we know why. We'll go into that a little bit. Ethereum Classic, wasn't able to figure that one out. Maybe you guys can tell me. Also, what other big ones? Revain, we'll go into that. And then, Archain, I just did a video on them. How about that? Go figure, I didn't even see that before. But what else? There are some other ones that I'll get into. All right, a lot of things going up, some close to 100%. That's awesome gains for a week, considering it would take my bank account 300 years to do that. Now, first one, Lisk. Is this a surprise? No. Why? Well, guys, we all know Lisk as the blockchain application platform. In case you guys did not know, they have a relaunch event. You can click right there. They'll tell you all about it. It is in Berlin on Tuesday, February 20th at 7:30 p.m. Berlin time, I will be there, and I'm not going to be square. So I will be there covering the event, all right, interviewing Max Kordek, all this fun stuff. But, guys, I said beginning of February. I know it's not the beginning of February, but it's close to the beginning of February. Lisk will start jumping up because people are looking forward to this relaunch event. They think a bunch of stuff is going to happen. What's going to happen? Potentially new wallet, rebranding, so different look to Lisk. I think the software development kits are delayed, I think, unfortunately. But maybe they're just like smoke and mirrors and they're going to be like, boom, they're done, they're ready. But I don't think that's going to happen. So that would be really cool, though, if it did. So that's why Lisk is pumping. Ethereum Classic saw quite the shoot up recently, and I think this is just because of overall confidence in the Ethereum Classic platform. I didn't see anything in particular that would cause this to go up significantly. Next one is Revain. This is one that has seen quite the growth over the past month. Would I buy? No. Why? It's a solid rule I have. All-time high, do not buy. Look at that, all-time highs, Bitcoin comparative and dollar comparative. I would not buy. Does that mean the price is not going up? Absolutely not. I have been wrong 100 times before. I'll be wrong 100 times again. I just have a standard investing rule, all-time buy, do not high, because I like to buy at lows and sell at highs. So if I buy at a high, that means that I'm probably going to be selling at a low. That would suck. All right. So why is Revain going up? And more importantly, what are they? The first trustworthy review platform built with blockchain technology. So you can post reviews on the blockchain. They are validated. It's not stuff like Yelp where they can just make them up, change them however they want, do whatever they want. So yeah, they got that going for them. I think a big reason for the price jump recently was getting listed on OK Exchange, a very large Korean exchange. I think they're Korean, Chinese, Korean, Hong Kong, I don't know, somewhere in Asia, which is where I am right now. Very cool. Yeah, I do like Asia. Whew, my goodness, never had a thing for Asian girls until I came to Asia. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I know, right? Now, lastly, guys, Zclassic. Zclassic is pumping extraordinarily, $121. Now, why is the price so high? Well, they have a fixed supply of 21 million. What is Zclassic? Fork of Zcash, all right? The classic fork of it. And why is the price jumping? Well, what are they first? They're Zclassic, but they took a different fee by removing the 20% fee, miners on rewards, not from scarcity. They're pumping because of this talk about the Bitcoin privacy feature, okay? That's a lot of talk recently, private Bitcoin privacy feature, using ZK snarks, the privacy type of thing, the zero knowledge proofs, with Zcash, Zclassic, all this, so that could potentially cause the price to jump up. So that's it for the news today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We had a fun time. I'm loving it here in Thailand. You know, maybe I'll move here. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place, and super inexpensive. Super inexpensive. Wow. Can't believe it. Wow. Okay, but it's a lot of fun. Now, guys, for those of you who want to find out how to win that free Ledger Nano S, you can go to crypto-love.com/training. Click up top where it says enter to win a free Ledger Nano S cold storage device. You can enter there. And then lastly, guys, for those of you, who just hung around just for the fun of it, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing for daily videos on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Sometimes funny, sometimes not. I can't help it. I just make the videos. And then I'll catch you guys next time. All right? Peace.